This conversation cannot be complete without hearing the voice of the farmer.
Correct.
So I'd like to take us to Kisumu now, where our reporter Wycliffe is on standby. Wycliffe, if you can hear me, what is the latest from Kisumu in terms of strengthening our local food systems? What are the locals saying?
Well, Betty, what a wonderful and informative discussion you are having right there in our studio. And talking about strengthening food systems in the country, we know that Kenyan economy is agricultural based. And Kisumu and the entire Nyanza, talking per se, is also doing some commendable work in terms of agricultural activities. And right here where we are right now is the Ahero irrigation scheme. And in terms of strengthening food systems and boosting agricultural production, you know that the lakeside Nyanza is big in terms of fishing. We also have aspects of cane production and also the aspect of rice production. And this morning, I'm going to engage the National Irrigation Authority Western Kenya Schemes Manager, Mr. Kennedy Ouma, basically to talk to us about the potential of the Ahero irrigation scheme, exactly what has been happening throughout, and what are some of the strategies that they are employing to see that farmers, rice farmers, are supported technically and also through by crop production, and also to see that branding and marketing of the rice as a commodity is done the proper way to generate enough income for the farmers. Mr. Kennedy, basically, if you move here and look into the camera, this is KBC, our Biz Check show. Thank you for making time for us. And first, you may want to tell us where there is some sort of feasibility study that is underway by the Japan International Cooperative Agency that is aiming to expand the Ahero irrigation scheme to ensure that the production is enhanced. As we speak now, what is the production capacity, and once that feasibility study is done and now the financing comes, what is the projected capability?
Okay, thank you. My name is Kennedy Ouma, as you've said. I'm the manager Western Kenya Schemes. That is Ahero, West Kano, and a host of expansion schemes within Kisumu County. So where we are here is Ahero irrigation scheme. And Ahero irrigation scheme has an area of about 2,168 acres, which this season we have been able to put fully under production of rice. And we expect by the end of this season, we'll be able to get, for Ahero alone, over around 6,000 tons of paddy rice. And, for the entire Western Kenya scheme, we have about 16,000 acres, which we have put under rice production this season. And from that area, the total paddy rice that we expect is about 40,000 metric tons, which we project to be about around 1.5 billion Kenya shilling. So actually irrigation has played a key role here in terms of food security in this region. Now, regarding your question, you realize that this scheme was constructed way back in 1960s, and the infrastructure is aging. So we are happy that the JICA is coming in. Right now they are still doing a feasibility study and designs, which we are hoping that by end of 2025 they will be able to complete and the report will be out. And we expect that is going to be approved and funding will be done to rehabilitate the scheme, to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of this scheme, so that the scheme can have a higher potential. We are targeting to, right now we are doing about one season per year. But when the scheme is fully rehabilitated, we'll be able to do even 2 seasons per year. And that one will be able now to double the production. Because now we are talking about expansion. And we can be able to expand production maybe horizontally, area under production, or vertically. Vertical, I mean, the existing area that we have under production, we can be able to increase it by increasing the number of seasons. That is crop intensification. So as we are talking right now, maybe we are doing one season per year, but now when we do rehabilitation and increase the efficiency, we can be able to do comfortably 2 seasons in a year. And that means farmers, the area we are having, for example, in Ahero of 2,100, we are talking in a year now, we'll be talking about 4,200 acres. With the production of 6,000, we'll be talking about over 12,000 metric ton in a year.
All right. This morning we are looking at ways to strengthen food systems within the country or locally. And you've mentioned about the aging equipment now that this scheme was constructed back in the 1960s. Apart from the aging machinery and all the equipment that are being used for this scheme, what are some of the challenges that are hindering production, and potentially what are some of the potential solutions to such challenges?
As you're aware now, even right now, the cost of production is going up. Things are going up, in especially fertilizer, fuel, and now even the cost of land preparation has also gone up. But what we are trying to do is to to strengthen farmers' institution, especially the cooperative, to be able to take up actively the role of production and marketing. And once farmer can be able to increase production per unit area, it means they are going to be able to get higher return. And that is what we are doing. So we have our technical staff who are committed in trying to ensure that they do a lot of capacity building, a lot of training to the leaders and farmers so that they can be able to increase production. And we expect if that is done, we are going to contribute to food security in this region. Because even right now, you realize irrigation, especially in Kisumu, for the last season, most of the crop failed because they depended on rainfall. But here in Kisumu, this project, we are able to generate a lot of food, especially even not just rice. People talk about rice in Ahero. We are not just doing rice alone. After rice, we encourage farmers to do second crop. And farmers here, they do vegetables, they do maize, they do most of this horticultural crop, even which is being sold in Kisumu. It comes from our irrigation schemes. Yes. Okay.
And finally, because of time, marketing is quite a critical aspect in the value chain when we talk about crop production as it finds its way into the market. I'm wondering why, up to date, we don't have a proper marketing strategy to ensure that the rice that is produced here is actually branded and availed in various commercial stores, such as the supermarkets. What really is the problem?
Yeah, it is true. The issue of value addition has not been very strong in this region. And that is the area that I'm actually committed to be able to work together with farmers and other stakeholders. Currently, what we are doing is that we are trying to strengthen the cooperative so that they can be able now to take a lead role in issues of marketing and production. And with that, we are looking forward to be able to have, like recently we partnered with the county government and we were able to install a new machine that came with very unique features that will be able now to produce very premium rice. So once that mill is commissioned, very soon, I believe in the next few weeks or months from now, we'll be able now to mill and package our rice in Ahero, and it will find its way to market. It will be a premium quality. And that's why I just want to encourage the public that for us to be able to build Kenya, let's buy what we produce. That one will be able to help even farmers to enjoy what they are doing. Let's build Kenya by buying what we produce as internally as Kenyans.
Thank you so much. A very strong message there. Betty, that is Mr. Kennedy Ouma, actually the manager in charge of the National Irrigation Authority, Western Kenya schemes. underscoring the critical role that the Ahero irrigation schemes, rather the Western Kenya irrigation schemes, play in the as all aspect of agricultural development in terms of rice production. You've heard him mention that there is a machine that has been procured, and actually that is through the partnership of the National Irrigation Authority together with the Kisumu County government. And very soon that machine is going to be launched, and following its launch, now the farmers will be able to be empowered in terms of marketing their produce to ensure that their returns are increased. Well, that is the conversation we've been having here. And of course, we at this point, Betty, I'll just add it back to you in studio so that we can continue with the discussion that you were having earlier on. Back to you, Betty.
Thank you very much, my colleague Wycliffe Okech there, coming to us from Kisumu, discussing the importance of irrigation in matters agriculture.